Imagine a betrayal so cold it feels like a blade pressed against your throat by the very person you swore to love. 3 years ago, Lin Wei's world didn't just crumble, it froze. A devastating accident left her trapped in a silent, dark coma, leaving her empire and her heart unguarded. But while she was fighting for her life in a hospital bed, the people she trusted most were busy carving up her legacy like vultures. Her husband, Zhang Tianqi, the man who promised to be her rock, turned out to be the earthquake that destroyed everything. He wasn't alone in his greed. Right by his side was Li Qing, Lin Wei's own personal secretary, the woman who knew all her secrets and handled her daily affairs. Together, they didn't just steal a company. They stole a life. They replaced Lin Wei's authority with their own corruption, turning her hard-earned success into a playground for their illicit affair. But the darkest part of this betrayal wasn't the money. It was what they did to Lin Wei's daughter, little Lin Yuyuan. While her mother lay unconscious, Yuyuan became a ghost in her own home. She was bullied by her father and tormented by Li Qing, treated worse than a servant in the house her mother built. Every tear the little girl shed was a debt being recorded by the universe, waiting for the day of collection. Then the impossible happened. After 1,000 days of silence, Lin Wei's fingers twitched, her eyes opened to a world that had tried to forget she existed. Most people would have screamed or rushed to reclaim their title, but Lin Wei was smarter. She knew that to kill a snake, you have to let it come out of its hole completely. She played the long game, staying quiet, recovering her strength in secret while watching every move the traitors made. From the shadows, she became a digital ghost. She hacked into the very systems she created, gathering every shred of evidence, the offshore accounts, the forged signatures, and the hidden recordings of their cruelty toward her daughter. She watched through hidden cameras as Zhang Tianqi and Li Qing toasted to their success, unaware that the woman they thought was a vegetable was actually the one holding the remote to their destruction. The climax arrived at a grand anniversary gala. The ballroom was dripping in gold, filled with the elite of the city, all there to celebrate Zhang Tianqi's leadership. He stood on that stage, looking every bit the powerful CEO, with Li Qing draped on his arm like a trophy. They were basking in the spotlight, feeling invincible, thinking they had finally won the war. Suddenly, the heavy doors of the hall swung open. The air in the room turned to ice as a silhouette appeared. It was Lin Wei. She didn't come in rags. She walked in like a goddess of vengeance, draped in silk and confidence that paralyzed every person in that room. Zhang Tianqi's glass shattered on the floor, his face turning the color of ash. He looked like he was seeing a demon, but for Lin Wei, this was her resurrection. Before he could utter a single lie, the giant screens behind the stage flickered to life. It wasn't a corporate presentation, it was a horror movie for the villains. Every recorded insult, every stolen dollar, and every moment of their abuse toward little Yuyuan played out in high definition for the world to see. The gasps of the crowd were deafening. Li Qing tried to flee, but there was nowhere to run. The trap had snapped shut. Lin Wei walked up to the podium, her gaze cutting through them like a diamond. She didn't need to scream. Her presence alone commanded the room. As the police entered the hall to escort the disgraced couple away in handcuffs, the empire officially returned to its rightful queen. Lin Wei didn't just win back a company. She saved her daughter and proved that no matter how long the night lasts, the sun always rises, and for those who build their kingdom on lies, the sunrise is the beginning of the end. Now the halls of the Lin Corporation are silent again, but this time it's the silence of peace, as a mother and daughter finally find their way back to each other.